Stephen Rainey here to assist you with any questions throughout the auction process. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the vendors for trusting us with the sale of this beautiful family home behind us. To the bidders in the crowd, thank you for coming, and I wish you all the best in the bidding procedure. And to the one lucky buyer, we congratulate you in advance on your astute purchase. This auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that are made available before the commencement of the auction. As auctioneer, I'll be indicating bidders upon request and the rights to place bids on behalf of the sellers, otherwise known as vendor bids. If and when I decide to place those bids, I'll simply say vendor bid. This auction prohibits false bids, prohibits malicious destruction by bidders, attempting to prevent us from bidding, and provides fines for misconduct. And last but not least, when this paperwork hits my hand and this property is deemed sold, I'll absolutely take no late bids and offers beyond that point. If you're successful here today, all that I require from you is a little 10% deposit of the full purchase price, and a settlement time. You pick the time frame that suits you best. The sellers have been quite flexible here today, anywhere within the vicinity of 30 through to 60 days, unless prior arrangements have been made with you beforehand. In an instance where you're bidding against vendor bids, you have two options. Do not bid against the highest vendor bid, which means that you'll decrease your chances of being successful here today, as we'll get to negotiate with multiple parties afterwards. On the positive flip side, however, is that if you do bid against the highest vendor bid, you earn yourself the exclusive right to negotiate with the sellers, and statistically speaking, you increase your chances of being successful here today. Behind us, ladies and gentlemen, you've all been through the property before, a beautiful 3-bedroom and fully renovated unit for you to enjoy on a big land size as well, backing onto Kunung Reserve. Inside, as I said, fully refurbished kitchen, bathrooms, oversized bedrooms. Two of the bedrooms have walk-in robes, 2 bathrooms as well, one with master ensuite, ladies and gentlemen, and you've got double carport at the front here, ready for you to enjoy and move in, ladies and gentlemen, in central Box Hill North, and all the best amenities on offer. Walking distance to bus stops. You're in between Westfield Doncaster, Box Hill Central, Box Hill Institute, Box Hill Hospital. Everything is at your doorstep. Train stations, tram stops as well in Box Hill Centre, and all the best restaurants on offer in Box Hill. Close proximity to Eastern Freeway as well if you want to go to the CBD, or buses taking you there as well. Some of the best schools on offer, ladies and gentlemen. Box Hill North Primary, Kunung Secondary Zoning. Private schools, you've got PLC, Kingswood College, Deakin University, Catholic schools, you've got Our Lady of Sion and St. Francis Xavier Primary School as well. And so many buyers here today, ladies and gentlemen. You're all looking to buy this perfect location, perfect property, ready for you to move in. And what a beautiful property it is, ladies and gentlemen. So enough from me. I'm in your hands. Who would like to get this auction started with no bidding bid? Sorry. $730,000, beat me to it at $730,000 now. Good bidding here at $730,000 on my right hand side. That's $730,000 now. Where can I see another increment here from the crowd? That's $730,000. Good bidding here now. That's $730,000 now. That's $730,000 here, ladies and gentlemen. What do you say? That's $730 here. $730, ma'am, in front now, holding the bid, holding the keys. To Unit 14, number 19, Port Avenue, in Box Hill North, backing onto Kunung Reserve, ladies and gentlemen. It's like you've got a private backyard which doesn't need to be maintained by council, ready for you and your family to enjoy. What do you say now? That's $730,000 now, in the pole position to buy. They're holding the bid, holding the keys here now. No further competition here. That's $730,000. Dina, what do you say? You've been to the property multiple times as well. That's $730,000. What do you say? That's $730,000 now. Kelly, what do you say? Stuart, here's a chance to bid and buy. That's $730,000 now. What do you say? Can I see an increment from you? We're here to help you buy, but in the absence of your bidding, we can't help you. That's $730,000. Front and center opening bid here. That's $730,000 now. I'm going to call it 3 times. So I'm sure and you're sure here now. That's $730,000. First call now, $730,000. Second opportunity now. $750,000. Welcome to the bidding here, ma'am. That's $750,000 now on my right hand side. And back against you, Granny. What do you say now? That's $750,000 now on my right. That's $750,000 now. Stephen, what do you say? How about you? Another $20,000 increment, may I say? That's $750,000 here on my right. That's $750,000. Granny, what do you say? Don't tell me you came here with just one bid here today. That's $750,000. Stephen, can I see anything from here, front and center? That's $750,000. Helen, what do you say here? Back against you now, ladies and gentlemen, 2-man horse race. That's $750,000 now. That's $750,000. some talking over here in the back. Is that a bid, Jim? What do you say? That's $750,000 now. Going to call it 3 times. So I'm sure, and you're sure here in this perfect location of Buxton North. That's $750,000. First score now, 750. 760, welcome to bidding here, sir, at $760,000, and I wish you all the best in the auction procedure here today. At $760,000, 3-man horse race back against you, Kelly. What do you say? At $760,000, Michael's in front here with holding the highest bid at $760,000. Now on my left-hand side, at $760,000, Granny. What do you say? At $760,000 here on my left. At $760,000 on my left-hand side now. Can't see anything in the front. Am I right here? At $760,000 now. That's $760,000 now, ladies and gentlemen. What do you say? 770. Welcome back here. At $770,000 here. At $770. Michael, what do you say now? At $770,000. Any bids here on my right-hand side as well? At $770,000 now. That's $770,000 now. Can I see a 780 to get you back in front? I haven't forgotten about you as well. My initial bidder here, who started off the procedure here today, at $780,000 now. That's $780,000 now, holding the bid here on my right. That's $780,000 now. Callan, can I see anything on my left? That's $780,000 now on the right-hand side. That's $780 now. Dina, can I see $5,000 now? That's $785,000. I welcome you here. 775. At 775 now, getting ahead of myself. At $775,000 now. At 775, but we might get there anyway. At $775,000 here, new interest here on my left-hand side. At $775 now. At $775,000 now, Stephen, can I see anything here on my left? At $775, Grady, what do you say? At $775 now, back against you, Matt. At $775 now, 703/4 now. Can I see 780? Lucky number 8, round us off. Yeah, what do you say now, ladies and gentlemen? 780, thank you. At 780, back in front. At $780,000 now, and back against you, ma'am. At $780,000 now. 785, good bidding here. 785. At $785,000 here on my left. At 785 now, back against you, ma'am. What do you say? $788,000, lucky number 8. At $788,000 here on my right-hand side. At 788 now. At 788 now, Grady, what do you say? $788,000 now. At $788,000 now, can I see 790 or more? At $788,000 here on my right-hand side. That's $788,000 now, Granny, what do you say? That's $788. Let's just keep it. Let's go 790. We're going to get there anyway. That's 790. Thank you. That's $790,000 now. That's 790 now. I'm back against you, man. What do you say? That's $790,000 now. That's 790. Can I see a 95? That's $790,000 here on my left-hand side. That's 790. 800, bang, $800,000 now, good bidding here with a knockout offer of $800,000 front and center, standing next to Stephen here at $800,000 now. At $800,000 here, standing next to Stephen, back against you, ma'am. What do you say now? $800,000 now, Kayla, what do you say? At $800,000 here now, $800,000 back in front, at $800,000 now, what do you say here? At $800,000, can I see another bid? At $800,000 now, can I see an 805 perhaps? At $800,000 front and center. At $800,000 now, Granny, what do you say? At $830,000, my initial opening bidder here today. Can I see another bid from you? As $800,000 now. At $800,000 now. At $800,000 back against you now, ladies and gentlemen. What do you say? At $800,000 here, front and center. At $800,000 now. Going to call it 3 times, so I'm sure and you're sure now. First score now, $800,000. Second opportunity now at $800,000. For the third and final call now. Sorry, 810 now. Welcome to being here now at $810,000. You heard it from Jim first. We're on the market and selling now. For no better being here today at $810,000 here. There's no bidding here today. They'll be walking away with the keys here today at Unit 14, number 19, 4 Avenue. Gavel is up now, ladies and gentlemen, at $810,000. We'll be selling here today at $810,000 now. Gigi with the highest bid here on the right-hand side. Any bids here now, ladies and gentlemen? 820, good bidding here, sir. 820 back against you now. 830 now, new interest here. Thank you, ma'am. $830,000. New interest only means one thing. We're still in the great value buying zone at $830,000 now. At $830,000. Can I see another bid here now, ladies and gentlemen? 35, thank you, ma'am. 835 back against you. 40, thank you now. $840,000 now. At $840,000, standing next to Granny here. At $840,000. 45, thank you, man. 845. At 845, 50 now, Granny, thank you. 860 now, 860, bang. $860,000 now, good bidding here. Going back up in increments of 10. At $860,000 now. Looks like the three of you left here. That's $860,000. Dina, here's your chance to also jump back in if you want. And my initial opening, 65 now. Thanks, Granny. At 870 now. 870 now. At $870,000 now, Granny, what do you say? At $870,000 here on my left. At $870,000 here on my left-hand side, Granny, what do you say? At $870,000 now, Gigi, what do you say? At $870, can I see a 75? 75 now, 8 3/4 at $875,000. Let's get bids out quicker before the rain starts pouring on us. 880, thank you, sir. $880,000 now. At $880,000 now, back against you, Granny, at $880,000 here. At $880,000, can I see another 5? 880 now, lucky number 8. Are you sure, ma'am? You can change your mind at auctions. At $880,000 now. At $880,000 here, holding the bid. At $880,000 now, Granny, what do you say? At $880,000 here, on the right-hand side as well. At $880, looks like you're in the box seat, sir. At $880,000 now, if there's no further interest from the crowd, they'll be walking away with the keys. You'll be back onto the market.
880?
880 here on the left-hand side, 880. You can try 5. Try another 5, ma'am. What do you say? $880,000 here.
85.
85 now. Thank you, ma'am. 885. At $885 now, back against you, sir. What do you say? At $885,000, we're doing our due diligence for our vendors here today. At 886. 886 now, going up in increments of 1. Everyone's stretching the limits here now. At $886,000 now, $1,000 increment. At 886, you can go in ones as well if you want. At $886,000 now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? At $886,000 now, gavel is out now, courtesy from Hooven from Auction Reporters here, ladies and gentlemen. At $886,000 for those of you that are watching. $890,000, bang! At $890 now, $4,000 increment on top of the previous increment. At $890,000 now, sir. Can I see another one? At $890,000. Are you sure? $890,000. You can change your mind at auctions. I'll give you about 10 seconds to change your mind if you want. At $890,000 now. Ma'am's in front here, holding the bid, holding the keys to Unit 14, number 19, Port Avenue in Central Box Hill North. We're at $890,000 now. No late bids, no late offers, ladies and gentlemen. Once the gavel comes down, it will be deemed sold. 891, thank you, sir. Thank you for seeing my way. At $891,000 now. At $891, back against you, ma'am. What do you say? You saw how long it took for them to get that last bid out. Here's your chance to also bid and buy at $891,000 here on my left-hand side. Can I see a 95 to get you back in? You're so very, very close now. Hate for you to miss out now on a $1,000 increment at $891,000 here on my left-hand side now. At $891. At $891,000 now, ma'am. Phone has been pulled out, calculators have been pulled out here now. Do your calculations, and the more you think about it, the more it seems sure that this is a great buy, ladies and gentlemen, a great location, great property, ready for you to move in, turnkey property here, ladies and gentlemen, at $891,000 now. At $891,000 here on my left-hand side. Are you sure? You can try 92. At $891,000. You don't have to go up in increments or 5s and 4s. At $891,000. Minimum $1,000 increments, ma'am. What do you say? At $891,000 here on my left. At $891,000. Anything here on my right? Are you sure? Think about it. At $891. At $891,000 here, ladies and gentlemen. Been in court 3 times, so I'm sure and you're sure here now. At $891,000. Bit of conversation going on here. hard decision to make. The more you think about it, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to find another property in this condition, in this location, at $891,000 now. What do you say? At $891, we're just doing our due diligence for our vendors here today. At $891,000, we're selling your property, we'll be doing the same thing too. At $891,000 now, gonna call 3 times here. First call now, $891,000. Second opportunity now at $891,000 for the third and final call now at $891,000. No late bids. 1,892 here. Back in front in the nick of time at $892,000 here. At $892,000 now. I wish I had more properties like this for sale. At 93 now, back in front at 893. At 893 now, why did you try 95? The ones don't seem to be working. At $893,000 here on my left. At 893, are you sure? All out. Thank you for your participation. Hopefully we can find you another property, but it won't be Unit 14, number 19, Hall Avenue in Box Hill North at $893,000. Going to call it a final 3 more times. Give you 10 seconds to change your mind. First call now, $893,000. Second opportunity now at $893,000 for the third. Final call now at $893,000. Get ready to celebrate, get ready to miss out now. On behalf of the team at Buxton, Box Hill, Jim and I have been the selling agents for this property, and we look forward to talking to you after the auction. We're at $893,000. This property is selling. This property is selling. Put your hands together. This property is sold. Congratulations. Commiserations to our underbidders. Welcome to the neighbourhood. Enjoy your weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.